If this is English law and constitutional law, then why isn't it being upheld in Britain today? What has happened, and why is it such a difficult thing for people to enact and bring forward in legislation, or if the legislation is already there? In other words, what has happened to the old England, the England that represents the people, and why isn't that represented in British politics, in everyday life? What has happened to change that?
In one phrase, it's called the slow march through the institutions, Marxism. Karl Marx in particular, and there was a particular period in the 1800s, mid 1800s, really it started from 1812, when the British lost the Second War, in effect, against Americans who were actually English, or largely English. That's where it really started. So you've got a group of people called the Fabian Society that create. So what your audience probably don't know is the Fabian Society were the people that actually created the Labour Party and said that they represent the working people. What most people don't realise, it was the Fabian Society that created the Labour Party. Who was funding the Fabian Society? And the answer is the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, and you know, the major pharmaceuticals at the time. And really and truthfully, the working class were corralled into a belief in the Labour Party. Some of the people that they stuck up were good people, but really and truthfully, the strategy in the background was not what the people thought it was.
When people vote for the Labour Party, they're actually voting for the Fabian Society. Is that correct?
Correct, but people don't realise that the Tories, so Toryism is also Fabianism. There are many Tories who are actually Fabians. Kenneth Clarke, for example, although he's no longer a member of Parliament, he is a Fabian. One of their chief whips that I stood against, David Evanet, for example, went to the London School of Economics, which is a Fabian university in London. So people don't realise the Fabians have infiltrated every single political party except Restore Britain. And the reason I say that is because they're looking for them people, and if they see them anywhere near the party, they're putting the blocks up to them. That's a very good sign, by the way. Whereas if you look at Reform UK, they're actually inviting in Fabian Society members. That's an extremely bad sign.
So I think what you're hinting at there is the Uniparty, the deep swamp, the deep state, the swamp, right?